All right, I'm back again with another video. Welcome to Marxisms. I'm here to talk about Jesse Waters and just the utter ridiculous nonsense, the Nazi propaganda that guy spews on his entertainment show. Fox Entertainment is not a news organization, and they've even said so in court. They are listed as entertainment, and the reason why is because they do not tell the truth, and they know they don't, and they've been caught on that subject of not telling the truth, which is why they had to pay darn near $1 billion to Dominion. They frequently lie, and Jesse Waters is the worst. That guy is nothing but a Nazi propagandist. He is it's state news media for the regime. It's just unbelievable. He sits there and acts like he's talking about these protesters in Portland, and he's like, these Antifa terrorists. They're not Antifa terrorists. There's no such thing as a group called Antifa in the first place. I guess they arrested some woman that they're calling the girlfriend of the founder of Antifa. There is no founder of Antifa. Antifa is just the idea of being anti-fascist. There have been groups in the past. They're citing this the guy, the Pizzagate guy. You know, the guy who falsely created the whole idea of Pizzagate, which we should all know is just utter nonsense at this point. Same guy. You know, they trot out the same lunatics and the same with just different lunatic theories, conspiracy theories. So this guy says that Antifa started in in Weimar Germany and this and that. It's like, and talks about the anti-fascists in Spain. Well, these were all completely separate groups. It's kind of like calling they call themselves anti-fascist because they're anti-fascist. I mean, I don't know what else are you going to call them. The donut committee. I mean, they're anti-fascist, so they call themselves anti-fascist. It's not a group. You don't pay dues. There's no headquarters. There's no structure. It's not like the terrorist groups on the MAGA side that are actual groups. They're actually groups of people that have meetings and hold positions within those groups, like Proud Boys and Oath Keepers and stuff like that. These are actual groups with founding members and stuff like that. Antifa's not that. It was just a bunch of people that said, "Hey, we're anti-fascist, so we're going to go out and protest." Done. This idea that Christy Noam they've caught this founder and that they're going to get to the bottom of the organization. They're going to make this shit up because there is no organization. They're just going to say that these people are Antifa terrorists, and that's going to be that. And I don't know. I don't think they need evidence anymore. They own the courts. It's just we live in a fascist country. So anybody that's against Trump is an anti-fascist. I am an anti-fascist. Do I belong to a group? No, I don't belong to any group. The only group I've ever belonged to is the Republican Party and the Boy Scouts. Those are the only two groups I've ever belonged to in my entire life, that I've actually paid dues to or whatever. This is just so crazy. Oh, I belong to a dance group. I guess I don't know. It's not even Antifa's not even structured like that. We just go to the community center and we dance. So that has more structure than Antifa does. It's just nonsense. So he's just so matter of fact. Jesse the Nazi Waters is just so matter of fact on his channel. I'd love to play some of the clips, but I don't want to have them get me for copyright infringement or anything like that. But it's just absolutely absurd. he he makes fun of anybody who says that officials who say, yeah, there's nothing going on, this is peaceful, and what happens is, and this is absolutely true. I have a man on the ground in Portland who witnesses this stuff all the time, and what they do, and this has happened at, I've seen this myself at protests. What they do is you have a crowd of people around, and then the ICE officials start lobbing pepper balls and grenades into the crowd. I mean, there's video of this kind of stuff happening. Um, and then they claim that, "Oh, look at all the unrest. Look what's going on." It's ICE doing this. I've been saying this forever. I've been saying before all this even took place that they bring the violence. They always have. The police have always brought the violence to protests. They'll there'll be people protesting. They'll be peaceful, and they'll come in and they'll start shooting canisters or throwing canisters and shooting pepper balls at people, and the people get mad, and then they throw them back, and suddenly, oh, that's violence against us. So now we can open fire on them. This is what they do. They're creating the violence. There's no violence in Portland without uh, these federal goons, these Gestapo, starting it. There's minor skirmishes, scuffles here, and not even skirmishes, scuffles here and there amongst people. And they show some guy arguing with somebody, and it's like, oh, there's dissent in the Antifa organization. It's like, it's two people arguing on the street, you know, and he doesn't. They don't even specify who he's arguing against. He's probably arguing against one of the very many right wingers that have gone down there to agitate. Um, they have guys on the roof. They have influencer on the roof. We've pointed some of them out in past videos, including Katie Davis Court, and then what's the other guy? Nick. I can never think of his name, but you could see him, the guy who was arrested in Portland, and they probably threw out the charges or something. I don't know, but you could see him on the roof in the video that was taken by my man on the street. As soon as I saw the video, I texted him and I said, "Hey, that's Nick so and so up there," and he says, "Yeah, that's what everybody was saying in the crowd." So they recognize him. This is what they're doing. This is all for theater. And the people that are out there saying it's for theater, Jesse Waters is saying, "Oh, these people are crazy. See, they won't even defend Americans. They're just defending immigrants." They're defending Americans. These are Americans that they're shooting pepper balls at. These are Americans that they're spraying with pepper spray for literally arguing with them, or having it didn't even look like they were arguing. It looked like they were having a conversation, those two, that one day in Portland. And the other agent comes up and grabs him and starts to pull him away. And as he's on his way out, he just sprays them both in the face. They weren't assaulting him. He assaulted them. This federal Gestapo goon assaulted them. And that's a fact. This nonsense that Jesse Waters is trying to promote as news, it's not news. The guy and I stand by it. He is a Nazi propagandist. That's all he is. He's a shill for this fascist regime under Donald Trump. And it's disgusting. Anyway, I'm going to stop saying peace at the end of my things, because more and more it's not going to be. It's sad. I'm not advocating for violence, but I'm just saying it's just a matter of time before it happens. Anyway, that's it for this one. I'm going to do one on the difference between communism, socialism, and democratic socialism, or social. Yeah, I think it's democratic socialism, because there's like social democracy and there's democratic socialism. Maybe I'll do a difference of them as well, because those are also different. Anyway, until next time.